So the stakes are very high for this meeting, aren't they?
Absolutely, Aaron. Last time a meeting of that nature took place in Accra was just a few weeks ago when the ECOWAS bloc decided to impose unprecedented sanction on the military junta in Mali, who plotted 2 successful coups in the span of 2 years, and led by Assimi Goïta. Now, fast forward to today, they are faced with the heavy decision to go ahead and impose further sanction to yet another military group, this time in Burkina Faso, as you mentioned, the military junta who deposed Roch Marc Christian Kaboré over 10 days ago. I say it's a heavy decision because, simply because in Mali, we saw that the people have viewed their tough sanctions on Mali as a collective punishment, especially the closing of borders with the region and the suspension of transactions with the region. They have said that the deeply battered country that is faced with growing insecurity in large parts of the territory cannot handle such sanctions, and this can only make matters worse. So, of course, as you mentioned, we saw that Burkina Faso has already been suspended from ECOWAS. The bloc also sent envoys to Ouagadougou over the weekend who had working meetings with the self-appointed Transitional Council, and their assessment of those discussions will obviously inform today's meeting. But whatever the direction the bloc decides to take on today, it will have a deep impact, I believe, on the credibility and popularity of the bloc in Burkina Faso and beyond.
And Hannane, this, of course, is not the only coup in recent months. It follows military takeovers both in Mali and in Guinea. What is the way forward for ECOWAS, especially as it appears that military sanctions have visibly not been much of a deterrent?
Well, listen, that's the tough question and the $1 million question probably. It's very difficult at this stage to prescribe how-tos for the bloc and what to do moving forward, especially as, you know, diplomatic tensions have run really high, have escalated between Mali and its allies, namely in Europe and France in particular. This is just becoming a very difficult communication between Mali and the rest of the region, and also between Burkina Faso and Guinea and the rest of its partners. So, as you've mentioned, we've seen that the sanctions that were imposed on the previous countries that were marred by a coup have not produced the results that is wanted, which is the return to constitutional rule, the planning of free and fair elections in the country. So it is a bit hard to see how imposing further sanctions on Burkina Faso could have the results that the bloc wants and be able to save democracy or even deter other countries from going down that road and being met with military coups as well.